Hello, everybody out there. How is it going? Welcome to Flawless Rage 2, and welcome to House Flipper 2. So, tonight we're going to be continuing on with our house that we were working on last night. We brought the hostel, the Toblerone segment. Hello, Pam. Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. Hope you're well. Welcome. Right. So, without any further ado. Yes, hello again, yes. And, so I've done a bit of off-stream work, and we're going to see what the place is like now. This is the Toblerone segment we're working on, except it's not anymore. Get ready to see what I've done to this place. Fuck me, I've been working on this morning. Ta-da! This is now what that thing once was. It's a lot different. Only thing is we've lost a bit of space because I didn't measure out properly. But we've only lost that amount of space, so that's not really too drastic. We can make that into a garden path or something. Pam says very different. Indeed it is. Let's head on inside and see what we got going on in here. So what I've done on the inside is I just remodeled it basically. We go upstairs, you got another floor up here, then I've still kept it as 3 floors, which gives us more opportunity to do different things. I've also forgotten to picking up some fucking old light switches which are on the floor, which isn't very good now, is it? Right, okay. So yes, we've got a hell of a lot of work to do on this thing. That took some doing, Pam said. This must have took me about 2.5 hours to do this morning. I started at about 10:30, didn't get done till midday. So yeah, it took some time. So when I come to sell this place, I better not get bloody Bilo or I'm going to scream. Right. So yeah, we've done some renovation work. Tonight we're going to be, we've mapped out what's going to be the living room. I've made this room bigger. I've took the wall down. There's been a hell of a lot of bricks laid in this place today. So downstairs is going to be very simple. It's going to be living room, kitchen. We're going to build a little section just for a downstairs toilet area. And yeah, it's just going to be very, very simple. Upstairs is where the real meat and potatoes of it is going to be. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to start with getting the rooms ready for what they're going to basically be. So we've got a nice section of wall here where we can do, straight off the bat, we can build across and do like a bathroom area. If I can measure this fucker properly. So yes, I needed to do something this morning. It's been a good weekend, but today's been a bit of a fucking pain in the arse. Nothing really I can talk about though. And I don't really have a talking point for tonight, which is sad. In the chat, my brother's in. Boston Tea Party says, hey, howdy, hey. Hello, brother. Welcome to the stream. So we're going to do a little bedroom here. Pam says, I'm like a zombie again. No sleep. Oh, man. Not good. I always fall asleep with things like I'm thinking, right, I can't sleep, so fuck it. I'm going to watch this TV show or whatever, or like a car video or something, and then I end up falling asleep, and then I wake up really pissed off. Boston says, my brother, do you use the headset that came with the PlayStation 4? Or do you got a different one? The current one I'm currently using is a Turtle Beach one. Just your sort of like regular gaming headset that you can buy in the shops. That's what I use. That's an exterior door. That's not what we want to do. Now, where the fuck do we put the door? I was going to say maybe there. Oh, they are great. Yeah, they're pretty. They are honestly pretty good headsets. I've used Turtle Beach since the Xbox 360 days. I used to use these the Turtle Beaches when I was when I used to stream with others who I no longer speak to because they penis breaths. Right. Let's hope that hasn't fucked the staircase up. It has a little bit. Damn you to hell. Right. Oh, fuck this. Big guns. Here you are trying to fill in a little fucking gap. And what happens? Come on, stairs. Hurry up. That's it. All right. Okay, I think we can still get up the stairs. Yeah. This game is, don't get me wrong, it's a good game. I really enjoy playing it, but it really can piss you off, you know, at certain points. This took me a while this morning when I was redesigning the thing, and I must have had about, I don't know, 3 or 4 cups of tea doing this morning. I just thought I just need something. It was either that or a smoke I needed, so I did both. And then I got a call off my sister, which stopped me in my tracks. Pam says, did you see my barn, Flawless? I believe I did, actually. Yes, I did see your barn. I remember watching it. Yes, I did. That was crazy, insane, and brilliant all at the same time. You did so well on that. But then again, with being, you know, the artist that you are, you know, I'm not surprised. You did fantastic, though. Right, we're gonna fill this in so it's all one fucking level. Right, there we go. Boss says, I had to add a strip club just for you, Flawless. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. You got to have, you know, there's got to be a place to go, isn't there? There has to be a place to go to look at, you know, the wonderful things that nature provides us. Tits. And, and, you know, That was really good, actually, yeah. I also hope you enjoyed that video yesterday with the random cars and bikes and stuff. I know I was on last night and spoke about it, but yeah, that one, you know, I was a little bit sort of like, what the fuck, you know, when I came across that. So good though. Sweet, sweet airbags. Amen, brother. Amen to that. So we're going to have a bedroom here, and we're going to have a little walkway through. This is the second floor. Then, of course, we've got our third floor here, which we're going to have. I'm going to probably fit a couple of bedrooms up here, actually, and maybe just a bathroom, just something simple. A simple layout house kind of thing, you know, is what we're going for. I could even have a wall, actually, there. Oh, just want this day. Today, I can't say why, but today has been just a pain in my ass, and I just want this day over with. Is it something that pissed me off? Yes, but it's to do. It's something that I can't talk about. So yeah. Hello, Max. Hamster's awake. However, I did have a successful sale today. I got rid of a few records today, and I also sold a guitar to the chap who runs Wildflower Records in the town where I live, and he came round to my house and bought some records and that. Pam says, I tend to do a lot of open plan because we live in open plan. Yeah, do what you know. Exactly. And I'm going to go with, I mean, I'm going to have a bedroom down there. But I really want to try and get 2 bedrooms up here. But having something like that is going to be pretty damn fucking small. Not a, Stuart Little will be pissed off living in there. So what I'm going to do, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. I'm going to build across this way. I'm going to try and turn that gap over there into two bedrooms. Best to get all the open plan work done now. Considering what this place was and what it is now, you know, it's very, very, very different. And I am happy with it. I really am happy, you know, with it, what I've done with it. But fuck me, didn't that take a long time this morning. Put it this way, I got to about midday and I thought, shit, I haven't done my spin on GTA yet. I must go and do that. So that's when I went and done that. Right, let me get a door. Everybody needs a fucking door. Either to walk through or to pick up and smash over some fucker's head. Right. Thank you, Pam. Okay, now we're going to see if we can split this into 2 rooms. And I honestly think we can, you know, we can make a couple of successful bedrooms out of this. I just got to figure out maybe there. Yeah, we can do a couple of small rooms out of this. It's not going to be too drastic. I do want to add a child's room in here, but would you trust kids on the top floor of a house? I fucking certainly wouldn't. When I picked up my daughter from school today as well, god damn, there's some MILFs up that fucking school. There we go. So, in all honesty, yes, this is very, very small, but at the same time, it can be a, look how big the house was to start off with. You know, Pam says, you both make me laugh, even when I feel like total shit. That's good, I'm glad. I really am happy that, we make you laugh. That's what it's all about. You got, in life, you got to enjoy yourself and try and make the best of any situation. And, you know, laughter can help with that a lot. You get sent all sorts of different things, don't you, though? Every fucker tests you in life. Everybody tests you. Some people you want to grab by their scrawny little fucking neck and say, for fuck's sake, leave me alone for one day. You know. Yeah. Oh, good old Bilo. I mean, you have to admire his perviness, let's be honest. I was speaking to my sister earlier today, and I was teasing her. She was saying about all the people who she likes in like EastEnders, the TV a soap we have over here in the UK. She was saying who she likes in it, and I was winding her up, saying, "Oh no, you like this character." I was picking all the oldest guys, and she was like getting really, really annoyed with me. It was hilarious. But we always take the piss out of each other, me and her, always have. Um, you know, and it's good when you've got a relationship like that. I mean, the thing with me and my sister is that, you know, I mean, she's the youngest sister. I mean, I'm the youngest out of the lot of us, but she's sort of like the younger sister, and she was at home, longer when I was growing up. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I love all my sisters, but I've got, more of a connection, if you like, with that one. You know, I've seen her go through some pretty deep fucking shit. Pam says, did you get heavy rain, Flawless? Yes, we did. It's been actually raining here all day, which hasn't been very fun. But at the same time, I don't mind it. Let me show you what I've done out here. So you can see some of the original framework of the Toblerone. I think I'm getting stick drift. I might need to buy another controller, which I can't afford to do at the minute. This is basically the house. It's going to look a hell of a lot nicer than this. We're going to tart this place right the fuck up. We really are. And I'm also going to put a garden path down here, which we could honestly actually lay something down there for that, but I'm not going to go there just yet. I've done a few little bits to it. So I put the back door literally in the hallway. Flooding in the UK, yes, there is. A lot of people have got floods right now. I feel so sorry for them. Kitchen is going to be here, and this is what's going to be our little kitchen area. Good, innit? Right. So we've got all the rooms mapped out. I say we start decorating this bitch. So let's do the living room first, which is going to be this room. I've kept a couple of lights up just so we can see what we're doing as we go here. So a bit of cleaning action first. It's supposed to be pissing down most of this weekend. My daughter was well fucked off this morning that she had to walk to school in the rain. Carpet tiles will go with that. Some of these other carpet tiles don't really do it for me on here. It's just sort of like two that I like. Okay, so I think we're going to go with... We're going to try and do it as elegant chic as we can. Thunder tonight, yep. I've heard there might be some thunderstorms tonight. You know, we'll just have to see how the weather goes, but yeah, summer is definitely over now. But it hasn't been. I mean, the night times are sure, but I've noticed it hasn't been really all that cold. It's been more like muggy. I've noticed in the mornings. It's been there's been a certain stickiness to it, and we all like a bit of stickiness, am I right, lads? You know, but you know. Has been very muggy. Right. Pam says I'm keeping my fan going. I've actually still got mine on in this very room that I'm streaming in, which is my living room. I've actually got the fan going now because it's bloody hot in here. It really is. I mean, considering, you saw the outlay of my house on the stream, right, when I made it on Flipper. And, we've got the kitchen right next door, and the kitchen door through to the living room is always open. So you've got the heat from sort of like in the kitchen when you've been cooking, and then you've got, all the other stuff as well. It can be a right pain in the ass, but I don't mind it. It's just bloody been so fucking hot. Still. I bet I won't be saying that in the next couple of months, though. I'll be like, I'm fucking freezing. I mean, that time of year is fast approaching. It seems like it takes... Every year I always think it seems like it takes forever to get to summer and the nice weather to reach us. And then just as soon as it's here, it's gone again, and we're fucking sitting there, freezing our fucking dicks off in the fucking cold, It's really, really annoying sometimes. Right, we've got to be inventive here. Gonna go with, I'll go with that. In all honesty, that's not too bad like that, is it? I might adjust the size of that. And we'll go like a dark red. Pam says, I'm drinking cold coffee. It's not supposed... Cold coffee ain't too bad. I used to drink coffee. I don't anymore. I'm a tea man. No, I do. I'm taken after my dad. I do like a cup of tea. My dad used to drink tea like it was going out of bloody fashion. Boston says, I welcome the cold weather because no woman will want it if it's keeps slipping out of the hands and smacking her upside the face. Exactly. And hey, they want some... When sort of like, you hear a lady say, I'm freezing, I could really do with something warm inside me. You just look at her and say, you know what, babe, I got you. I got something warm you can have in fucking inside you. Keep you nice and fucking warm in them cold winter months. I was on the phone, like I say, to my mum as well today, and she brought up the dreaded word. She said the C word, Christmas. And I thought, fucking hell, Mum, I don't want to think about that yet. Hell, I hadn't even planned out my Christmas bloody streams yet. I usually get that. I usually have that done by about October time. Though know what I'm doing. But usually on the 23rd, I usually try and do 2 live streams that night. And then that's the second one is my last stream until the new year. So I'm hoping to do the same kind of thing this year. It all depends how things work out, though. And also what I can figure out to stream. I do want to... It's going to go dark for a second here. I do want to try and get a couple of new games maybe to... stream over Christmas. GTA is always a Christmas one. There's always a Christmas one. I'm going to be getting my brother on that with me. There's always sort of like Train Sim and House Flipper. We do a Christmas house every year. You know, we might even get a free fucking Christmas house, hopefully. So we'll just have to see how things work out really this year. And there'll be me moaning about John Lewis adverts and fucking Venus flytraps. Yes, I'll still will be moaning about that. Baby Rax in the chat says, hey, sorry I'm late. I have to leave, but I'm just saying hi. That's all good. Thank you for dropping in and saying hi. That's much appreciated. I hope you're well. Snowball Deathmatch. You got it, brother. Pam says they don't have any Christmas things in House Flipper 2. No. I'm not too bad, Rax. Thank you very much. I'm really good. No, they don't have anything in House Flipper 2, but that's where we have to try and be inventive. Which I'm not very good at. But we'll see. I might even, just for that one stream, might even do Flipper 1. Because at least we have stuff there. But we'll just have to see what comes up over the next few months with Flipper. I don't even know if these are going to fit all the way across, but we're going to have to see. Boston says, I think there's going to be a Halloween DLC and a Christmas DLC, no doubt. And Pam says, maybe they will get some. Let's hope so. I think it's got to be a blind in here, hasn't it? There we go. That's that sorted. We've got a bit of chandelier action going on. I think they hang down a bit low. That's what she said. But we'll just see how it goes. Right, let's get some sofa action in here. Let's get somewhere where we can bring our ladies. Pam says posh. Thank you very much, Pam. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, then it'd be nice to hook that up to there. I don't even know if we've got the fucking space for it, do we? No, we don't. That's all right, I'll put a regular like sofa in there. Will that even fit? Cool, fuck me, that's tight. Okay, let's change it round just a little bit then. Let's actually have the sofa. Let's get rid of that, right? And what we'll do is we'll... what one do I need? Well, that's like a corner thing, so we could use that to go there. Pam says, our new tumble dryer gives a ding when dry. Nice one. Mine sounds like a starting gun of a race. My one is... So it's relatively new. It's nearly a year old. And when it starts, it sounds like a fucking Tesla taking off down the street. So you can imagine how happy I am with that. And then ours, at the end of it, ours does this thing where you where it beeps and it goes beep, beep, beep to let you know everything's dried. And yeah, at the end of it, it does all that shit, and that's quite good, really. Ours, if you don't go in and sort it out after a certain amount of time, ours actually shuts itself off to save on electricity, which I think is absolutely fucking fantastic because, you know, electric's fucking expensive. There you go. How many chicks can we get on that, do you think? Pam says, love the sound effects, thank you. Once again, improv. Speaking of improv, me and my daughter have actually been doing some, playing some games from Whose Line Is It Anyway? She absolutely adores that show. I mean, I let my kids get away with things they really shouldn't get away with. They watch that, and she absolutely fucking loves it. We play all sorts of different games from that. And I have to do all these different sound effects and that for her when she's, you know, when I'm doing sort of like a different scene or something. I should be a fucking actor, really. The only thing is I don't think my wife would allow it, because if I've got to be an actor, then chances are at some point I might have to stick my tongue down a girl's throat. Now, personally, I'm okay with that, but the wife has issues with it. Boston says, my dryer sounds like a game show buzzer when it stops. Damn. Have you tried the Floor is Lava yet? I mean, yeah, I have played it. But once again, that's the more sort of like the daughter. My son's had a go with it as well. He's having a really tough time with school at the moment. Not sort of like being bullied as such. He's well, it's through bullies. He just doesn't want to go. Last night, I mean, I knew exactly what he was fucking doing. Last night he was saying, "Oh, I got a stomach ache," and this morning said, "I feel dizzy and stuff." And everything. I checked him out, and he seemed fine to me. And I do really feel so sorry for him, because it's this bullying issue with the school. Because his school they seem to me to be a little bit fucking shit at their job, if I'm honest. You know. I mean, even sort of like, as I've said, last week was it last week? I think it was last Monday. He was off. We had a conversation with a teacher. How big are they? They're not too bad, actually. We'll go... We had a conversation with a teacher who said, well, I'll take him for a walk, and I'll ask him how he feels about this student who's bullying him. And I thought, this bitch has been bullying him for fucking 6 years. Aren't you going to do something about it? You know, and but no. Apparently, all they wanted to do to this kid who was bullying my son is talk to her and ask her to be kind. Ask her to be fucking kind. This is a girl whose father walks like a closeted trans. You know, and he really fucking does. I mean, if he walks with his arse cheeks clenched any fucking harder, they'll burst. Seriously. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. The campus person you can think of walks straighter than that cunt. You know. I mean, fucking hell. It's just, you know. I don't, you know me, I don't mince my fucking words. Yeah, seriously. It's like, what? The mind boggles sometimes about some people. It really does. I don't understand half the time most people, but this fucking school, he just doesn't want to go. Now, basically, my son has lost confidence in going to school because they didn't do something they were going to say. And then when I phoned them up and called them out on their shit for not doing what they said they were going to do, they phoned up. The teacher who I spoke to phoned up and said the reason the walk didn't happen was because he was doing work and I didn't want to disturb him. No, that is supposed to be a special school. Having said that, I'm not against gay. No, oh no, neither am I. I've got a nephew who's gay. More power to him. Absolutely. I've got absolutely no issues with them whatsoever. As long as they're happy, then fantastic. More power to them. But there comes a time when sort of like you look at how a school is and the things that they say and the things that they do, and nothing's going to happen with them, And the teacher phoned up who I spoke to, and she was basically saying the reason it didn't happen, and basically like having a fucking go. And I thought, carry it fucking on, bitch. It seems like, my son's always been bullied at school simply because he's an easy target. That's nowhere near fair to him. Honestly, if you got to know him, he'd be very quiet at first, but if you got to know him, you'd see that he's a funny little guy. He really is. He's very, very like rude-minded. I don't got a clue where he gets it from. I think it's his mother, honestly. He's got a very rude mind, but and that. I mean, he knows that he's not allowed to swear, but he pushes the boundaries. But he does it in a way that is hilarious. And he's such a great kid. He really is. I mean, I'm not just saying that because he's my son. If he was a little shit, I tell you, But genuinely, he's such a great little kid. And I absolutely, I mean, I love my daughter to bits, and I always have, and I always will. But my son is my hero, 100%. That boy took me through a very dark time in my life when he was only like 1 year old, and I'll never forget it. That was when I first got diagnosed with my mental health issues. And I'll never forget him for it, because he's an amazing kid. He really genuinely is. I know everybody says, "Oh, my kid's the best," and everything. Everybody says it, which they have, the right to do, 100%. But genuinely, it takes a special kid, and he is a special kid. My daughter's very special as well. She's got too much attitude, she has, though. Let's see what it looks like with these lamps on in the room, shall we? Let's turn this torch off. There you go. That's not too bad, actually. That's quite cozy. I could get down with that. I honestly could live in this room and sleep on this sofa and watch wrestling on that TV. So there we go. One room down. Pam says, brilliant. Thank you, Pam. Right. Torch back on. I think we really need to light this place up, don't we? Let's do it. I'm going to go with this. And we're going to put a series of these down here. I can't say they're going to be in a straight line, but there's going to be a series of them. So, you know, there's some positivity there. But yeah, my boy, he hates fucking school now. He's lost trust in the teachers, the schooling system, everything. He's lost everything. Pam says, sorry, I'm talking too much. Why are you apologising for talking? It's fine. You've got nothing to apologise for, Pam. Talk all you want. Say anything you want to. Put penis down if you want to. Anything you want to say, you can. You know, there are no rules here. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and you're more than welcome to do so. This is basically, you know. Pam says, okay, shit, I hate my body. Well, I can understand why you say that. You go through a hell of a lot with your body every day. But Boston says, I feel your son's pain. Yeah. He does his best, bless him, but yeah, he does struggle a hell of a lot. I mean, there was that part of me this morning that was like, oh, keep him off school, keep him off school, keep him off school, don't make him go in. But I know I can't do that. You know, that's just putting a Band-Aid over it, and you know, and everything. And I can't do that to him. He has to go to school and face it. And as hard as that is, I mean, fuck, when I was bullied at school, I skived off school. I didn't go in. You know, I did whatever I could to not be there. So, you know, everybody faces it in life, at school, and things like that. And they shouldn't have to, because these bullies who do it are sad little wankers who really need to fucking, you know, grow a fucking pair and stop being a dick. You know, my daughter's had her fair share of it as well. You know, from a girl who's in her class. This is a girl whose mother thinks her shit doesn't stink. She is genuinely one of those. She's the one I was telling you about before, who was bragging, oh, yes, we're going on holiday to Australia. And I'm like, fucking stay there then, you miserable cunt. You know? You know, she's very, very bossy. And my daughter does have a best friend at school, but it seems like her best friend would sometimes plays with her, sometimes play with this other kid as well, which is fine. But that makes my daughter feel shit. I don't quite think my daughter understands that it's okay for this friend of hers to play with other children, you know, and not her. But I think also that when they start a game or something, my daughter doesn't get invited to play as well. And like I say, this fucking kid's as bossy as her fucking mother. I went up to pick my daughter last Friday, right? And they do their, they're doing their times tables at the moment and learning all their different times tables, right? And there's that one kid who's, you know, who Mrs. Australia, her daughter. She got 10 out of 10, which, you know, fantastic, good stuff. But Her mum was in the playground, and her mum actually works at the school as like a helper, a volunteer. So any function you go to at that school, she's there. And she thinks she's honestly, she talks like she owns the fucking joint. She really does. But she was standing out there last week, and they were doing the times table, and you got 10 options, well, basically 10 chances. And if you get a 10, then you got like a full house kind of thing. You got them all right. And she was looking at her daughter, who was still inside the classroom, but in the door, and her mum was sort of like signaling to her 10, 10. And the daughter signaled back 10, and her mum went, yeah, ha ha, as loud as she could in the playground. I thought, you fucking loudmouth fucking gobshite. My girl hates, hates her. She really does. There's a movie called Fist Fight. I don't know if anybody's seen it. And there's this girl in it who sings this song, I Ain't Fucking With You and all that. And at the end of it, she goes to this kid on the movie. She goes, but, hey, whatever her name is, bully this bitch, and flips the bird at her. I can totally see my daughter doing that. I can see her doing that. And even if that's the thing with me, though, right? Of course, I won't tolerate, anyone bullying my kid, and I wouldn't tolerate it if they were doing it to a kid. You know what I mean? But if my daughter was sort of like said to this girl, if she told her to fuck off in the school phone and said, well, actually, your daughter's been swearing at school, I'd say so. I genuinely would. I'd say, yeah, and what's your problem? And, because at the end of the day, she's voicing her fucking opinion and standing up for herself. She hasn't done that at school yet, but if it ever happened, I wouldn't give two fucks. I'd say, yeah, so what? My son has, issues at school. He finds it really, really difficult to get through the day at school. His favourite time of the day is home time, just like any school kids, really. And yet he does anything he can. He tries his bloody damnedest at school, to do his very best. And, he was sort of like, my son his life is video games. He absolutely adores his video games. And, which I don't really mind. I don't really mind that at all. That's his, like, safe space. That's what he likes to do. That's fine by me. As long as he's happy and, not stressed out about anything, I'm all good. And once he was copying some moves he saw on GTA there. And the school phoned and said that he was mimicking stuff that he saw on GTA. And I said, well, like what? And they said, well, firing a gun and smoking. And I was like, right. And they said, can we just say, first of all, that's not an appropriate game for him to play. I stopped him. And I said, first of all, that's his home life. I paid for it. It's up to him it's up to him and up to me what I let him play. I don't really care what the school thinks was about appropriate or not. I said that to the teacher on the phone. I ain't taking no bullshit off them motherfuckers. Fuck them. They're there to teach your child. And also, when that school bell goes and you drop your child off in the morning, that's their then responsibility to look after the child. And sometimes they don't. I was really badly bullied. I was beaten down most days. I used to be kicked in the back, kicked in the knees. I think as a result of that, as I've got older, those things have started to resurface because sometimes my knee, one of my knees really acts up, and it's hard for me to get about. And also, when I walk or stand up for an extended period of time, my lower back starts hurting and aching really bad. And I've checked it. I mean, I've had the doctor look at it. He goes, well, it could be anything. It could be poor posture. It could be arthritis. It could be anything. But I think that's what it's caused by, personally. The shit I went through at school. In the chat, Pam wrote something. She said, talking about kids, I watched a video earlier of a man playing the piano with a 3-year-old girl on his lap singing Titanic all the way through. Wow. I love watching them sort of videos. The talented people and stuff. I like watching them videos where Pam says I slipped a disc at 21. Yowzers. It's just so much. There's so much that people, not just kids, but people have to go through in their life. Half of it's unnecessary. I mean, fuck me, I thought filling out a form was bad enough, but Jesus, the things we go through, it's fucking insane. It really is insane. But that is what happens, unfortunately. And we just got to get on with it and try our best every single day and try to be the best version of us that we can be. The things that get me through the day is knowing that I'm going to stream, knowing that I'm going to have, being thankful that I have some food in the cupboard to put on the plate. A lot of kids in this world still don't have that. Being, thankful to my family, to God, to everybody that I have these things. A lot of things, I mean, I am very grateful because a lot of things that I have, people don't have. I'm very grateful for everything I fucking have. I really am. I'm going to do a different wallpaper on the top floor. So yeah, I'm really appreciative for things like that. And in all honesty, you should be. Pam wrote in the chat, they wanted to take a disc away. That would have been fucking even worse, wouldn't it, if they'd have taken a disc away? I don't quite understand how they would have. Yeah, it's good that they didn't. It's really good that they didn't. That's well, that's doctors for you, I guess. With a replacement, right? Okay. No. I'm glad that, I'm glad that didn't happen. I mean, even things like that. There's so much to talk about. I'm flying all around the fucking shop tonight, but there's so much to talk about. Even something like that, doctors. My mum is currently waiting for a knee op. She's got to have both her knees replaced. I don't blame you, Pam. She said, she's worked hard all her life. And, my mum's actually worked her ass off to put food on the table for us kids when we were younger. And, she's always done that. My dad was the same. Worked like hell for the family. And now she's suffering from it because she needs... My mum has... her knees are fucked, basically. She walks on bone on bone. There's not much cartilage there at all. And she has to have 2 new knees. But she's got to wait a hell of a long time until she can have those replaced. And in the meantime, she's got to have these injections. I forget what the stuff's called now. These injections that last a few months in her knees just to help her move about a little bit. I wish something like something would happen so she could have this happen sooner. Everything in this world, man. That's why I do what I do, That's why I always enjoy every day to as much as I possibly can. Some days are harder than others. With mental health issues, it's very difficult sometimes. Especially sort of like anxiety and stuff like that, which I suffer with. But I try and make the best of a bad situation if I can. That's like Pam says, yes, life throws a lot at us. It does. For instance, I'm sitting here now. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I have no idea what tomorrow's going to bring. Tomorrow could be a shit day. Tomorrow could be a really good day. You just don't know. And so, I mean, that's like tonight. I'm gonna once I finish up here, I'm gonna chill out a little bit, and just watch some YouTube before I, head off to bed. I'm gonna just watch things that I enjoy watching, and being like my happy place. My happy place is a Friday night. Pam says I'm living with one adrenal gland. Okay, I don't know what that is. But Boston says, I live today as if it's my last. I'm never concerned about the next day. No, exactly. You don't know what the next day is going to bring, so you should always enjoy yourself as much as you possibly can. And, watch that film that you were going to watch, that you've been putting off. Have a marathon of fucking whatever video on YouTube. Watch, like I say, watch a film, play that game. Go and make that massive fucking sandwich that you've been dreaming about all day. Things like that. No one should ever be fucking, thinking about too much about the next day. I try not to. If I do, then it'll drive me fucking crazy. It really will. I fucking, everybody goes through a ton of shit every single day, and I've had my fucking fair share of it. And it ain't just me, lots of people have as well. I'm not saying it's just me. It isn't just me. There are a lot of people who go through crap on a daily basis. Pam put, they boost your body to get up and go. Right, okay, I'm with you now. So that's like tonight when I come off, I'm going to be, Boston says, I'm watching a movie on YouTube after this stream. It's called New World Order. The only New World Order I've ever heard of is from WCW, which is wrestling. Yeah. I'm looking forward to sort of like, I even sometimes watch a couple of favorite videos on YouTube, ones that I've really enjoyed before. I've got to admit, I don't do Twitch much at night time now. I mostly do Twitch early, and I mean really fucking stupidly, insanely early on a Saturday morning. There's a lady I watch on there who's a DJ. And I mean, she's got like this mat up behind her, and it's like a Ouija board, and it looks all cool, and she's got skeletons and stuff on there. So that really appeals to my gothic nature. And I think it's absolutely fucking brilliant. I love watching her every Saturday morning. She streams. I sometimes jump on in the chat. She's kind of hot as well, I'm not going to lie. But It's really nice. It's really nice to just sit there and chill and watch her for a bit. And she doesn't play like your mainstream kind of music. She plays like actually plays sort of like gothic music. There are a couple of mainstream sort of songs and that in there, but it's mostly sort of like gothic music. And I just sit there and I can just get lost in it. I really can. I love it. I really can genuinely get lost in that. It's like one morning I was watching it. My wife comes down and she goes, "What the fuck are you watching?" And I said, "Just sit down a minute and just And she went first. She went, "Okay, first of all, I love that background because my obviously, as I told you, my wife is goth as well." And she goes, "I love that background. Where did she get that top?" And I'm like, "It's always about the fucking fashion. Does she have a whip?" What the lady on Twitch? Um, I don't know. I do know I do know she has an OnlyFans. Please don't ask me how I know that. Um, but yeah, I do know she has an OnlyFans. But I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember seeing her with a whip. But maybe she's got one. But yeah, she has got OnlyFans. I know that. But yeah, I love watching her. Boston says if she has a whip, she can spank me anytime. Do you know what? Genuinely, I just think I just love it. And that's the thing. That's why I say, in a way, what I say at the end of each and every single one of my streams, I always remember to be you. You don't know what the next day is going to bring. You don't know what life's going to throw at you. So be fucking true to yourself. I know, I know what I am. I love being what I am. I love being a goth. I really do. I fucking adore every single thing about it. I mean, at first it was all sort of like about making a statement, when that all came about. But now it's more sort of like it's just brilliant. I mean, if well, I love my horror films. I love all of that sort of stuff. I'm not a. Don't get me wrong. I don't fucking like get a Ouija board and try and conjure fucking evil spirits or anything like that. Even though I'm obsessed with the paranormal. Um, but I just really love it. I love being what I am. My wife loves it as well. She fucking, she never, like me, she was never really able to be like it when she lived with her parents. And so she now embraces it. I mean, every single morning she comes down them stairs and she's got all these different clothes on and that. And I'm like, holy fucking hello, I'm married to you, shit. You know? Honestly, every single day people go through crap. I've been through some shit today, but obviously I can't talk about what that is. I cannot talk about what that is because that's not really something I can really share. But, you know, I know I'm probably going to, probably go through some of it tomorrow as an ongoing kind of thing. And no, I haven't committed a crime or anything like that, or not that I know of anyway. Um, it's just something going down at the minute that we've got to figure out and sort. But we'll get there in the end. Fucking hell, I hope we will anyway. Pam says, try not to worry too much. I do. I try as my hardest. You know, I try not to let it get to me. You know, I do have bad days. Everybody does. I have good days. I have bad days. I have days when I feel like, fuck this world. You know. The thing, what keeps me going, is the fact of my wife. You know, how supportive she is. And also my kids. Because they're magic, they are. They really are fucking magic. There's something about them. Exactly. There's something about my kids which, you know, keeps me going. Apart from the fact that they're fucking hilarious as well, you know. No, and kids these days, they surprise you, don't they? I noticed that the other day when Pam says I love my kids. Absolutely, every parent does, and every parent should. You know, my mum is 74, and I will not end a phone call with her unless I tell her that I love her, which I do. I absolutely worship my mum. And, you know, make sure she's okay. I message her quite a lot to make sure she's all right. She doesn't live on her own. She lives with her husband, who's not my dad. As you know, my dad has been gone a while. But I'm really happy that she's, you know, being hopefully looked after. She's been through some shit in her life. My sisters, they've all been through some shit in their lives as well. Everybody does. And we just have to get on with it the best we can. But there we go. That's just how it goes, you know. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be I might think about ending in a minute because I've done enough on here today. But yeah, this is going to be getting that kitchen together. Look at that, isn't that fucking nice? We ain't finished yet. I'm actually gonna attempt something and put a backsplash in this. I know. We're fucking branching out, flawless fucking branching out here. But you know, I bet it looks nice from the outside. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that look all right. Pam says doing great. Thank you so much, Pam. I appreciate that. Considering what this place was last night and how it is now, we've come a long way. You can even see into the living room area there. So you might want to pull that blind down if you got a couple of chicks on that couch and you're banging the fucking living hell out of them. You know. You could have quite a good orgy on that couch, actually. Anyway, oh, God, I want a threesome. Right, okay, so... right, so how long have we been going for? Let's take a quick look here. 1 hour 9, shall we call it? Should we, for tonight? Yeah, I think we will. Let's go outside the house. This is what once was the Toblerone hostel, and now it's not. Oh, fuck me. I've got to get on there and take that down. Then again, no, I haven't. I could use that as the beginning of a deck or something. Filthy. Absolutely. And I love it. And, yeah, so I'm going to head on out now. Thank you guys for watching. Boston says, yeah, great work so far, brother. Thank you very much, my brother. I really do appreciate that so much. And, yeah, thank you for coming in. And yes, I'll be back tomorrow night, more House Flipper 2, working on this place again. What's going to happen tomorrow night with it? Only God knows. I really haven't got a clue. But we shall see. I'll probably do a little bit more to it tomorrow off stream. But until then, I'm going to bid you a farewell. Before I go and subscribe to my brother from another mother, Mr. Boston Tea Party, because the live streams are here, the bouginess is here, the awesomeness is here. So please go sub to my bro, Boston Tea Party, right here on YouTube. You do not want to miss it, seriously. Do yourself a favour, go sub to him right now. And also, Pam's Game TV at 2000. If you want artistry, if you want things that, you know, that you want to see things you never could have, you know, thought of, then head on over to her channel, because she does some very intricate designs, some very clever designs, some very fucking beautiful designs. So head on over to Pam's Game TV 2000. Oh, Grand Theft Auto is out. What? Okay, you're welcome, Pam. So Boston says thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming in, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. Much love to you. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Pam's Game TV says thanks for streaming. Thank you for coming in, Pam. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat. Much love to you as well. And yes, I'm going to be getting on out of here now, so see you tomorrow for more HF2. Until then, don't forget to subscribe here if you're new. Turn on them post notifications to be notified every single time I upload a brand new video or stream. Also, follow me on Instagram at FlawlessRage2 and on Twitch at BuzzRush13. That is BuzzRush13 on Twitch. I hope to see you over there sometime. Until tomorrow night, guys, take care. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. Look after yourself. Stay safe. And always remember to be you, be the real you, be the true you, because there's no point in being anything else, is there? Take care, guys, and I'll catch you for some more House Flipper 2 tomorrow night. Take care, guys. Good night, Pam. Cheers, guys. And, oh, before I go here, Boston says, I thought we were going to do Grand Theft Auto on Wednesday. Yeah, we are. We are going to do GTA on Wednesday, brother. That's all booked. Don't worry. That's all good. Fuck, never mind. It's Monday. I know. The days of the week are very confusing to me as well. But anyways, cheers, guys, for coming in. Thank you so much. And see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.